just like loading up.
Hello and welcome to another StarCraft 2 shoutcast by myself, Kadoink. And today we're on Shattered Temple with our two players, Jack and Vasant. Seems they're doing a best of 3 today, and I don't know who chose, but one of them chose Shattered Temple. So we'll jump right on in. On the left side, we have Vasant, the Terran, the random player, who has seemed to spawn as Protoss this game. It seems to be one of his particularly good races. I think he also does well as Terran. And on the right we have the blue Terran Jack, who won the first game, which you should check out if you have not already. The two players are spawning in cross positions. This is another map where they can't spawn in close ground, but they could have spawned in close air, which means we could have seen some Void Ray play as well as some Banshee play. But more likely than not, we'll see tanks, stalkers coming out for Vasant, the red Protoss. I have with me today Thomas and Wayne, my good friends here in Moore Hall. Wayne is checking out my lovely collection of tea, and Thomas is here enjoying this game of StarCraft with us today. Jack going for the wall off again, building his barracks at 12. This probe is going to come up here and scout, see what's going on, as well as Jack's SCV, which is scouting as well. He doesn't realize that he can't spawn close ground, even though I have told him several times. Hopefully he'll realize this, and he's going up to scout Vasant. You guys have any questions on what's going on at this point?
Well, right now, Chris, it's looking like Jack and Vasant are in kind of a battle of some sort. You know, this is a best 2 out of 3 deal here, and we're just gonna have to stick around a little while and see what happens with all of this, because I'm sure it's gonna be a great battle.
Absolutely. I hope we get a good fight. We see a double gateway going down at this time for Vasant, opting not to get that early orbital, or excuse me, that early cybernetics core. So we're gonna see some heavy zealot play here in the beginning, which hopefully Jack will be able to defend. It's interesting that Vasant did this knowing that Jack loves to wall off, because with Marines up on this wall, these zealots won't be able to get through and they won't be able to attack the Marines.
That's right, Chris. And, you know, sending that droid over there just to check things out, that was a good move. You know,
yeah.
He's gonna want to know where his enemy's at later on in the deal. And
Absolutely.
even just to get that center cannon, that's going to be important later in the game.
Yeah. We see that the cybernetics core is coming up for him. So hopefully he'll get warp gates as well as make some stalkers. I think that maybe at this point he's realizing that that second gateway might not have done what he needed to do. Jack's sending his probe back in for a second time. He's going to see those two, as well as the cybernetics core going out. See a zealot coming out, going across the map for Vasant right now. He's going to try to poke up this rim. Yeah, absolutely. However, these Marines will be able to take care of it. And
he's going to die.
Yeah, absolutely. Unless he pulls back, which he hopefully will, seeing that this is a pretty good wall. Zealot just sitting there right now not doing anything. We see a factory as well as another barracks with a tech lab on it for Jack. Third Marine coming up. There's no way the Zealot will be able to do anything. Oh, the Marine's coming out.
Kill him.
Absolutely. Yep. Shooting at him, pulling back, coming forward. He's going to try to kill this Zealot if he can. The Zealot seems like he's going to be able to run away today. Live to fight another day.
Not for long, Chris, though.
Not for long.
These lone wolves out here running around in the middle of nowhere with no reinforcements, that's a problem. You know, 3 may get somewhere, but that's not a big deal. Right here, what do we got going up? A pylon? No doubt.
Yeah.
Going to try and set up an offensive point.
Absolutely.
Oh,
with this,
look, there's some material there.
Destructible rocks. This proxy pylon is going to sit here and he'll be able to warp in units right there, right on the map. So if this force gets attacked, he'll be able to warp in some stalkers and kill them. And we see this early command center, very bold considering how many zealots are coming. This Marine all alone, he needs to pull this back and pull the other Marines forward, but the zealot is going to kill him. Kills the Marine and he's pushing forward, seeing if he can get some Marine kills. He's pulling the Marine back, hopefully going to try to kite off these zealots, running around the command center, pulling back, shooting, pulling back, shooting. He pulls one zealot off to kill the SCV, very wise. Cancels the command center knowing it won't get finished. He's got to get these Marines up and put up that depot or he's going to be killed. Oh, it's a close battle.
Now, placing that base so close, that's a pretty gutsy move, isn't it, Chris?
Absolutely.
So no doubt, if he gets that taken, that's going to be kind of a loss for him.
Yeah, and this gives Vaesen time to build this Nexus right here, getting this early expand, putting this pressure on. He knows that Jack can't attack, and he has the ability to take this Nexus. See a sentry coming out for him. He'll be able to block off this ramp if he sees that Jack is trying to push out and he doesn't want him to. However, Jack is getting the siege tank right now coming out of this factory. Oh, but look at this. We have a Void Ray coming out for our red Protoss player. One single Void Ray as well as 2 more gateways. And oh, he's going in and pushing, trying to destroy this depot. Jack's shooting with the Marines. Doesn't have enough to shoot the Marines. He needs to pull forward and shoot, but he's running away. Oh, and there he goes, waiting for that tank to come. He's going to try to pick off that sentry if he can, kill those zealots. He's got to pull back and shoot and be very careful here. He's got to be very careful. He needs to maybe even pull some SCVs off, as he has very little units. I think he's waiting for that siege mode, which is not yet done. Oh my goodness, and they pick off the tank, and he has 1 sentry against, and 1 stalker against 2 Marines. He's going to get that other Marine. Oh, but he gets that stalker, and he gets the sentry. Wow, incredibly close, but look, 2 stalkers here because he was able to warp them in right at that pylon. They're going to run up and kill this Marine with ease. Marine coming out there, and he's getting this tech lab because he knows he needs that Marauder in order to take out these stalkers. In the meantime, he's getting his natural protected, getting some pylons up. He needs to start transferring drones, but we see there's no production coming out of our Protoss player right now. He's focusing on this battle, and oh, there's the Void Ray, and Jack, GG's. Wow. What an incredible game.
Indeed. The problem here was definitely an issue of macro. Jack didn't get out of the gate soon enough, and Vaesen was just right there at his doorstep before he knew what to do.
Absolutely. It was a very tough game for Jack. He didn't expect that really early pressure, which worked incredibly well in Vaesen's favor, and allowed him to win the game. So I hope you enjoyed that. This has been Kadoink, as well as my guest today, Wayne. And comment, subscribe. Goodbye.